I'm Robert Back here today with Moondog music recording artist Chris Antonik, here to discuss his latest album, Morningstar, coming to you August 5th. Chris, how's it going today?
Hey, Robert. How's it going?
I see you're back at Canterbury.
Yeah, they were very kind to let me back in here to do a little piece.
What was it like recording on that vintage Neve console you got behind you?
Oh, it's pretty wild. This is for those of you that don't know, this is Canterbury Studios in Toronto, Canada, and this is a 1976 Neve console, and it just sounds incredible. Really thrilled we got to lay down most of the record here. We did a lot of it here, but we also did at some other studios. But this is a great place to lay down some beds and some keyboards and drums.
Many of your songs feature a full instrumentation. You've got horns, you've got winds, you've got choirs and percussion. How do you build all of that into an arrangement? And did you have a vision for what it would all look like from the beginning?
I started with some frameworks, and then I brought it to my co-producer, incredibly talented Derek Downham, who's a Juno-winning Canadian producer. He's incredibly visionary and imaginative and creative. And I brought the songs to him, and he added some incredible tweaks and brought in so many great ideas. And without him, I don't think we would have had the sound that we do on a lot of these. He made some incredible suggestions that brought out the life in these songs. I'm very grateful for what he did.
Took things for granted. It's a weakness of mine.
I mean, being a blues player, there's certain rules and things that you're used to, and touchstones that you go to for riffs and scales and stylistic approaches, and those are always there for you. But growing up, I was a big hip hop fan, and I think that the beats on a lot of the hip hop of that era stuck with me and influenced how I deliver my blues guitar playing. And then when you look at what records the hip hop artists in that era were sampling, they're blues records from the 60s. So there's this interesting sort of loop. So yes, I've always wanted to have an electronic sort of hip hop beat where I can deliver a certain style and then jump right into a 12-bar shuffle over there that's for the more traditional. So it's just different tastes. Like I would get bored just doing 12-bar all the time, and I think that it's definitely not what I signed up for. I like to push things and try different things. So respectful of tradition, but adventurous and blending things together. I think that's the thing about doing the record under COVID. Yeah, it was immensely stressful, and it was extraordinary circumstances, but you had this space you had this laboratory, where you could try all these things. And not everybody makes records like this. A lot of people go into a studio and do it off the floor in a week, and that's great. I do the beds with the band, and we get that all in a week or a few days. But then beyond that, there's this sort of painting exercise that, it's a studio project, and we had that opportunity to try all sorts of fun stuff. And it's a different approach for sure, but it's not unlike certain artists throughout rock and pop history.